Got a new Doommobile, y'all.
Who'da thunk it?
The last Doommobile was a 1987 Grand National. Clean as hell. This new one is a 1995 Impala SS. I know the Grand National, in my opinion, was a better car, but this is like my second car on my dream car list. And I know a Grand National is all the rave now with Kendrick Lamar.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National.
Coming out with that GNX album. Now everybody want to talk about it and explain what a GNX is, which all the people who knew anyway. I was originally looking for the 1996 model. Found a couple, found one in Georgia. Got the guy down to like 12,000. Paid for the transport, paid for the inspection. When the inspector came, the guy wouldn't let him see the car. And the transport guy happened to come a couple hours later, and he wouldn't let the guy take the car after I done did all the escrow.com stuff, showing that everything was on the up and up. But the guy didn't want to go through with it. And I think it was a scam. Like, he thought someone was going to come down there and end up being a striker plated car or something like that, instead of, I wouldn't release the money through escrow.com until, I got everything squared away, made sure that everything was legit. Well, I found another one down in Florida. He wanted 20 for that one, but he said he just put all this work in it and I was still gonna have to pay for transport. So I went online, I found one close. I found 296 black cherry, but I really wanted black, so I went for the 95 black instead of the newer floor shift 96 that was black cherry. They had two of those. They had a supercharged 96, and that boy was clean. They wanted 38,000 for that. They put a supercharger on it, and I think he said it had like 600 horsepower. It's like, that's too much for me. I'm really just gonna be cruising around the neighborhood anyhow. What's the point of having all that horsepower? And the 94 through 96 Impala, they were faster than the stock Grand National anyhow. I had a stock Grand National. I had 245 horsepower. This has I believe it's 260. That's enough for me. If I want to go fast, I got electric Cadillac Lyric, and that 0 to 60 is like 4 seconds. It's like an amusement park ride when you hit the gas on that. It's like a roller coaster, it just goes. It'll make you a little disoriented. It starts off so fast. So this is just a nice, comfortable car. It's clean. Bought it. I paid $15,900 for this. I already had to put like $3,000 in it. I had to get new brakes. I had to get new shocks because it had been sitting. I was having problems with this back window back here. I had to replace the motor in that. It was off track also. So I had to get all that fixed. And other than that, it's a nice, clean Impala. I'm happy with it. Haven't driven it much. Got the hat on. It's coming to winter in Chicago, so you know how it's gonna be. But I feel more comfortable driving this in the winter than the Grand National, because that car was very torquey. So you hit the gas on that, the wheels will spin real easy, and it had rims on it, so I didn't want to get salt on it. But anyhow, I'm gonna put some replica SS rims on this car, but I don't know what to get. Like, I don't want those, like, I watch a lot of those car shows videos, especially down in Florida and Georgia. I don't want those cartoonish rims on my car, but I also don't want the small rims. So I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. Should I go with the 22s or the 24s? Like, I don't know. I don't know if the 24s are too big or the 22s are too small. Right now, I'm in the building phase. I'm not doing anything mechanically to it. I'm not putting a supercharger on it or any turbos. I'm riding it like it is stock. And so far, everything is nice and clean and comfortable. I didn't want this digital dash. I never, like, even in the 80s, I hated the digital dash. And sure enough, like, the gas hand was broke on this one, same as my Grand National. The speedometer didn't work, but got all that fixed, so it's fully fleshed out so far. Only thing I'm gonna do is add some big rims on it, but I really don't want to have to cut anything in the back. I don't want to have to cut the tubs. So yeah, there we go. I like that acceleration. Boy, still gets up. And I don't like the column shifter either. I would have much rather had the floor shifter. But with this one, I get the 2 cup holders. And if you have a floor shifter, there aren't any cup holders. And I wouldn't be able to get my Dunkin' Donuts coffee that I get every morning. So that's it with this boy. Next time you see this, I'm gonna have some rims on, depending on if I go with the 22s on the 24s. And I have months, because right now it's December in Chicago. So I got until April or May to see what I'm gonna get for it. So might put this boy up, put the cover on it until, I don't know, late April, early May, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching.